Hey everyone, it's Limduel back for another Battle for Zendikar draft. Let's get started. So here looks like we have Forerunner of Slaughter, decent, Halimar Tidecaller, really powerful in the right deck. Gideon's Reproach, solid removal. Those are basically the only cards I would consider here. Forerunner kind of locks you into black-red, devoid aggro. Tidecaller kind of locks you into blue-white Awaken deck. Gideon's Reproach here is just like solid general purpose removal, and it doesn't lock you into a specific deck type. So we're going to go with the Reproach. Here, another good removal, Sheer Drop. Other cards that are worth considering would be Chasm Drone or Chasm Guide in a red-white ally deck. Outnumber would also be good. Valakut Predator. Dominator Drone would be good in a black blue or black red devoid deck. I'm tempted by the Chasm Guide. The Sheer Drop is also very tempting. That's a tough call. I think here Sheer Drop is a better choice. Alright. So we are passing a decent amount of red, but the white seems to continue to come. Hedron Archive is pretty good for a more control mid-range type deck. Shadow Glider is good. Just like a good evasive 3-drop. Smite the Monstrous can be really good. It can also be a little situational. Ulamog's Nullifier is nice too, but we're not really flexible to play it with or we wouldn't really be able to play our first two picks if we take that. I think Sheer Drop is the way to go here. Just try to stay aggressive. Okay, so white is... Well, there's still the Fortified Rampart, which is good in like a Flyers deck. You could also go like white-black for some kind of life gain, although I don't have any life gain cards at this point. Tightening Coils would be good in a white-blue flyer deck, but so would Fortified Rampart. I think grab the Tightening Coils, see where that takes us. So we get another shot at a Fortified Rampart, or an Anticipate, or a Slab Hammer. I kind of like Slab Hammer with evasive creatures. And if we go blue-white, we can do kind of like a Flyer Awaken thing. Although that Tidecaller is never gonna table. Anticipate's also fine. Playable in like a little slower of a deck. to be aggressive. So I'll take the slab hammer. Ooh, lots of red. But Courier Griffin is perfect for our deck. McKindy's Slide Runner is also good. Reckless Cohort is just weak, but if we were thinking white-red allies, we could do Castigator. But I still think overall the Courier Griffin is better. And we haven't seen any like stunningly good allies yet. So here we could go life gain with the Nirkana Assassin, black-white life gain, or we could do red-white allies, maybe with the Shatter Skull. Let's try the Shatter Skull. Maybe something red-white will open up for us. Here we get the Ruin Processor is perfectly playable, although we don't have any exiling effects. I think it's Ruin Processor or Cliffside Lookout. I think if we're going to try to get some kind of ally thing going, we should take the Cliffside Lookout. The Ruin Processor is going to be hard for us to ramp to. Here, Ondu Champion fits the ally. Fits our little beginning of an ally theme here. The Chasm Guide Wield. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Here, Felidar Cub is a fine sideboard card. Do I want to play an Anticipator or Looming Spires? I'm not in blue actually, so let's just do Looming Spires. Stay aggressive. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So now we're thinking white-red ally themed. Lugan's Insight. Probably don't. Gonna play that. Benthic Infiltrator is pretty good, but not in our color. We could do. Here we could do Outnumber, which is, I think, pretty good. Pick here. We could do McKindy Slide Runner, which is not an ally, but it's pretty aggressive for like a beatdown deck. Encircling Fissure can be kind of a blowout. But I kind of like where we're going with this red-white deck. Encircling Fissure, Outnumber, Tandem Tactics. Let's just do the Outnumber. Okay, so Zada. It was nice if we can pick up a Sure Strike or a few Sure Strikes or other sort of pump effects. Reckless Cohort is a weak but playable ally in the right deck, but I think Reckless Cohort might table. Zada definitely will not. And there's nothing else in here that we really are interested in. Stay Stasis Snare. And Retreat to Emeria. Oh, jeez. So we have the choice between totally sweet removal or totally sweet ally pumping thing. And nothing else in this pack is really relevant to us. Oh. I mean, I gotta pick one, right? So we have, in the way of removal, we have an Outnumber, a Gideon's Approach, and a Sheer Drop. In the way of allies, we have Cliffside Lookout, Chasm Guide, Zada, Under Champions, Shatter Skull. I think you go for the Stasis Snare, just because it's... I think Stasis Snare is a better removal card than the other one is for allies. Here, looking at the Courier Griffin or Core Castigator or Side Runner. It looks like the white-black life gain deck is open. Although I don't think we're in a great position to make any use of that Blood Bond Vampire. So I could do Core Castigator. I think the Griffin here, just because it's a more powerful card than the Castigator, even though it's not an ally. So here, I think Boiling Earth is fine. Reckless Cohort, I don't really want to take at this point. I think I'll be able to get one later. Or the Invoker. Or Lithomancer's Focus. I think Lithomancer's Focus is fine, but I don't think I need to take one on this pick. I think I can get one on a later pick. Actually, I'm gonna go for this cohort because I think the ally synergy is important. So here we could do, I mean, the Blade Whirl is just a solid ally. Yeah, I'll take that and I'll be happy. Here, definitely an Evolving Wilds, I think, is what we want. Because, like, Sentinel is a good red card, but it's not... It really has nothing to do with the theme of the deck we're drafting here. So we'll do the Evolving Wilds and be happy about it. Here, we're looking at not much. I mean, Lava Step Raider. Wow, the Encircling Fissure. Tabled. And the Expedition Envoy, and the Tandem Tactics. I think the Encircling Fissure can be just such a powerful effect. Here I get another shot at a Reckless Cohort. I think that's fine. We're probably not playing any of these. Just take the Great Horn. Wow, no one took the Blood Bond Vampire. Alright, let's see what Pack 3's got for us. Ruinous Path is nice removal. Not in our color. Here you could probably make a case for the McKinley Patrol, just because it fills out our... is a 3-drop for us, that's an ally. I think you could also make a case for the Ghostly Sentinel, although I don't think that's necessary to pick them. I think I'll have a shot at one of those later, if I so wanted. Unified Front is good. I'm just a little concerned about how I would be able to cast it for more than a red and a white. And 4 mana for 2/1/1s is not super impressive. Yeah, we'll just go with the McKinley Patrol. Ooh, another Gideon's Reproach or a Touch of the Void. Here, I probably want the Touch of the Void because it's a little more versatile than the Gideon's Approach. Yeah, it's fine. I think here could do the Nettle Drone, which is good. The Valakut Predator is good. Sheer Drop is good. Pilgrim's Eye is good. I don't... How many removal spells do I have? Outnumber, gains rush 1, 2... 5. I'm just gonna pick up the Sheer Drop. Oh my goodness. This is just like removal city, removal buffet here. If I go... another Gideon's Reproach or another Touch of the Void. I guess another Gideon's Reproach. Ooh. This Munda, good for red-white allies. We should just take it. Here, not much that we would want to play. Although, it would be nice to pick up some more creatures. Shatter Skull. I think here we do the Shaman, not an ally. None of these are allies. Yeah, I think here we do that. Akum. I mean, we can play one Bladed Gorge, I think. I could pick up another Ondu Champion if I wanted. Don't know if I want that. That'd be a lot of 4-drops. I could do the Ghostly Sentinel instead of the Shatter Skull. No, let's just do the Undo Champion. Here, Angelic Gift. Sure, McKinley Patrol. Sure, Kite Scale Scout. Okay. I think this has promise. We have a lot of good removal. Decent number of allies, but let's see for sure. So, didn't actually end up picking up any Castigators. Okay, so I need to cut 4 cards to get 18 lands. I think I can probably cut one of these Griffins just because they're not really in theme. Maybe cut both of them. Alternatively, I could look at cutting a Shadow Glider and just kind of rely on tons of removal and hard-hitting allies. So the goal here is just end the game quickly. It's unfortunate I didn't get any... I don't think I even got like a Lithomancer's Focus or something to use on this. Like every time I saw one, there was an amazing removal spell right next to it. Yeah, I don't think I have any way to pump Zada, but my opponents will not know that. I mean, you can take out the Shadow Glider, take out the Griffin. So now we're looking at 17 lands. Be nice to cut one more card. That's not a creature. How much removal do I actually have? Outnumber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably do it with the Slab Hammer. would be nice if I didn't have so many high cost allies. But like that's like where all my creatures are. And I don't want to cut any more creatures. Because I have 14 creatures and 8 non-creatures. Nice to be able to put this slab hammer in. Maybe I take out circling fissure or a shear drop. Like that. Because like I really want the slab hammer to like go on the offensive early and stay on the offensive. Because I feel like if I don't, I'm not going to have enough gas to take advantage of the openings with my removal. Alright, let's just do this. So for land, we would want so we want 16, but one of them is already red, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16 red symbols, and then 7, 10, 11, 11 white symbols. So you could say that that's 40, 60, so like 9, so 10 red sources and, no, right, 9 red sources and 7 white sources. Let's see what they suggest. I think that's probably okay. Yeah, so that's 9 and plus 7 with the planes. Okay. Alright, let's do this.